Welcome. 2 Nerds and an actor. You gotta guess which one's the actor.
Yes.
At this point, if they don't know,
If you don't already know, then
Now
you're
you
new.
know.
And welcome to the team. I got my anchor nerds here. Mike Santana.
I'm looking forward to talk about the San Diego Comic-Con.
And France Jerome.
Scotch.
Scotch.
Mezcal, actually. Mezcal.
You know, mezcal comes from Germany.
Stop.
What? Stop it.
It comes from where?
We have...
Jazz flute.
Oh, and I'm your host, Aisha Jordan.
You forgot Aqualung.
Aqualung.
Hey, Aqualung.
I love lamp.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of your dog.
It's between the two of them. I'm working out. All right, so we have a special episode for you all this time. We're gonna talk all about San Diego Comic-Con
Because we were there.
we were there. Yeah, 'tis the season when I watched all those things on my computer.
You mad virtual.
Yeah, we were there virtually.
Virtually, I received news from San Diego Comic-Con. You know what I liked about the news that I received? Usually every year it's like random people's phones and you're like, what is it? Oh my god, oh man, they leaked it. And I feel like this year they were like, here, have it.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah.
They're like, this is official ticket.
Here's an official trailer.
Yeah. They're like, whatever about leaking, just watch it.
They got to at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please pull out your phones.
Yeah, exactly. We'll send the high def one straight to your phones.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about some news. Something that came out that I guess it came out during the time of San Diego Comic-Con, but I don't know if it didn't happen at Comic-Con.
Or because of.
because of
Right before a particular press conference.
this news happened
Panel.
to leak.
Yeah.
The director of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I would say saga, trilogy, whatever it's gonna be.
Franchise.
On hold.
Has been fired due to some pretty fucked up tweets. I mean, they were, 10 years ago? Was it 10 years ago?
At least 10
At
years
least
ago.
10 years ago.
They, when you go back and read them, they are, really messed up. And it's, some privileged dude's idea of what he thought might be funny, and he just kept throwing shit out there that was just really inappropriate. And you're like, none of this is even remotely funny. But you're also like, I'm sorry you failed at comedy 10 years ago.
Well,
why are you fired now?
I mean, it wasn't simply just because of those old tweets. It was how and who presented them or made them a hullabaloo leading up to San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend. So, some alt-right guy, the guy who came up with Pizzagate and all that, he was accusing...
Pizzagate?
Yeah, he was...
What is this?
Let me get his name. But he's an alt-right person, guy.
He found these tweets and was like, look what's happening.
Yeah, his name is Mike Cernovich.
Okay.
And he's a guy who
sounds Russian.
Wow.
if you look up his own tweets, I mean, he's written DK jokes about rape and pedophilia himself.
Nice.
To the equivalent of I think one of his tweets once was that we view rape the way that we do because we're farther away from our natural instincts as a species.
The farfig
What does that even mean?
I think what he was trying to say is that it is within our nature as animals that rape wouldn't be a thing in nature.
That's not true at all.
So this guy who's been going back and forth with James Gunn on Twitter because James Gunn, like a lot of Hollywood personalities, are very vocally opposed to a lot of this
political climate.
I was about to call the regime, but yeah,
seems correct.
Yeah, they're very opposed to a lot of things going on with this presidency, and so he targeted him and brought up these old tweets. Now
he got aired out.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he was like, "Oh, you don't like Trump? Look what I found on your thing."
But the thing about that is,
dumb.
he didn't air this out because James Gunn himself before he even touched Guardians 1.
Right.
In when it was announced he was going to direct Guardians 1, there was a lot of fan uproar because the movies that he had done previously were very controversial ones. I think Super was one of them.
Oh, I never saw that.
Right.
Rainn Wilson.
Right.
Yeah. Was that controversial?
Ellen Page.
Well, I mean, it was edgy, DK.
Oh,
it was kind of like what do you call it? Kick-Ass, but
yeah.
maybe a little bit more in the red or the blue, depending on how you want to look at it. So James Gunn was open about these tweets and that kind of humor that he says, and his brother very eloquently tried to describe that journey as a creative. How he was like, I was trying to find my humor, my brand of humor.
Yeah.
And I agree completely with you, and a lot of people do that. That
like,
shit ain't funny.
At the wall, is it sticking? And
yeah,
like, none of this is sticking.
Yeah.
None of it. Please shut up.
of all the tweets that I was reading, that he had posted before with those jokes, like, they were not funny. And in today's climate, obviously, they were very cringy.
I was trying to understand what was the joke. Like, I was like, these kind of look like statements, and I'm like, where's the funny?
I'm not even going front. I liken what James Gunn's 10-year-old tweets to like Eminem's first album.
It
was
real intense.
It's actually a very normal thing that a lot of white American straight males do, is that they go to edgelord humor.
Right.
And when those things aren't checked, because most straight white men aren't checked, those things become part of their, like, they think it's normality.
Right. He was able to do it for a long time. If he's like, there's a lot of tweets.
And then if the climate allows for it, then those things become part of the public forum, part
no
of
one
the
said
public
anything
conversation,
at that time.
part of your, discography.
But what a lot of folks that have worked with James Gunn over the years have said is like, we didn't like that humor either.
Right.
But we knew him as a person, and who he is someone's very,
Wait. What's the brother's name again?
Sean
was like, yeah, we watched him go through this whole process of trying to find his humor.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't find them funny. You know what? Neither did our mom.
Yes.
I was dying.
Yes.
Neither did our mom.
That was probably my favorite part of his 10-part, like, not apology. It wasn't, because
just kept it real.
Because James Gunn didn't even like apologize in his statements leading up to Comic-Con.
How do you apologize? Even if you tried to, like, what is the point?
No, because what a lot of people might do, if they have as much to lose as he does, is they might try to spin it.
Right.
True,
yeah.
And he did not. And because, like I was saying, he brought this shit up
himself
from jump.
Right.
My point is, Disney was aware of all this shit before.
They're just worried about losing money.
Well, I don't know. It seems like a really knee-jerk reaction, especially because of who was bringing this shit up.
Right.
It's like, was this the right response?
Yeah.
So
right, if we're gonna listen to the alt-right dude.
Right. So my last part on this would be, right now I think on change.org, motherfuckers, I think they passed
25,000.
No, 250,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
I missed a zero on that.
Yeah, that's a big zero, like volume 250,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, people have like written there that they want James Gunn to be put back on this because they don't agree with the rationale, the reasoning, and definitely who was the one trying to say that they were offended by these old tweets, considering the shit he's posting.
And well, like Batista, right? He's basically like one of the Batista and like his brother are behind this whole like.
No, Zoe Saldana as well.
Oh yeah, she said some things.
Oh yes, she did, definitely.
I saw she said something, but I didn't.
And in a way, because of her comments, it made it seem like she was saying, not that she wouldn't want to continue working with or in Guardians, but she kind of insinuated that that she was looking forward to more working. Mm-hmm. So that might spoil that she coming back, or some shit like that.
She did.
Yeah.
I say she did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see how it pans out. I really think that at this point, Disney is all about optics, and I don't know if that means they're going to listen to the fans. And it's like, look, those tweets still exist. Are they willing to take the risk that people will boycott the movie after it's all out and everything? Or, try to listen to the fans. 250,000, that's a lot. But they're not going to boycott. Those aren't the boycotting people. They're still going to see the movie.
Right, but the worry is now that our motherfuckers going to be digging up shit from your past.
Right.
First of all,
and then
everybody's fired.
Well, you say first of all, yes, but my point is, like, are they going to be digging up your past, and then whatever, you know, I'm not going to say it's controversial. That's it's beyond that. But are they gonna just like, oh nope, you're gone? Like they're the moral, like Disney. We're okay with Disney being morality police here. Like, do we understand the history of Disney and the shit that they've put out? And
they like made racist cartoons.
Song of the South, you know, like
racist cartoons. We do.
That's what I'm saying. And they've worked with fucking convicted pedophiles to direct some of their movies. So it's like,
They're just trying to be up with the times, you know, Disney. Well, they're like, well, everybody cancels everybody. Let's just make sure we don't get canceled.
I would argue that now that they are about to own 41% of the box office, that they are really hedging all their bets and putting all they're like, listen, we can't fuck up at all. They're trying to be preemptive. See, this felt like a preemptive response to something that
like they moved too fast.
No one with a valid argument even brought it up.
Yeah, because if someone had brought it up and it was really valid...
They're like, hey, this is triggering. And this
they're like, we're going to boycott the next movie. Then I would have been like, oh shit, we need to talk about this.
And that wasn't at all what happened.
Not even close.
Which is why I'm, you know, with hindsight, you know, looking at it from the past few days, all due respect to anyone who might be directly, you know, in line with the shit that this motherfucker was joking about, DK. Again, don't find it funny.
Nah,
but if we're looking at him as a whole, as an artist... And we're looking at growth, as we all hope to do and try to do every day.
Yeah,
it's like when we really look at what he did, it's like, really, you're gonna pull him away from this?
Especially as he's grown as a person. We see that he's grown as a person. The man does not make those jokes. The movies he makes is not like that, you know,
at all.
And he even says he's grown as a person. So, if the whole point of cancel culture is just to cancel people so they don't exist, that doesn't solve anything. That just makes all the problems can keep coming up, and then we can keep, you know, burying them.
It's just, again, I'm worried.
I need people to change.
This is the prime argument that people have against diversity in comics. They're like, if we just make everybody white, we don't have to worry about this.
Right.
Like, that's the argument that's prevailed.
You're ignoring what's really happening.
Jim Jeffries just did a whole. Jim Jeffries, an English comedian, does a lot of his point of his humor is how fucking backwards America is.
Yeah.
And the U.S. for that matter. And he just did a whole segment about diversity in comics, talking to you know, mostly white folks,
right?
And people still like, one dude literally said, "I don't go parading around what I am. I don't want to. I don't want you to have to parade around as what you are." The moment they make Superman gay or Aquaman transgender, he's just like, "Then where do we draw the line?" And I was just like,
why do we need to draw lines? What is your obsession with fucking lines?
Case in point is a lot of this preemptive stuff that these companies are doing, thinking they are like satisfying whom they call social justice warriors, which no one who does social justice calls himself that.
And that Michael Cernovich guy is definitely not.
He's not one of them.
A social justice anything.
Right. He's not. Like, point being is like all these firings and cancellations are only strengthening the case for less diverse product and material being coming out.
Yeah, and I just have a huge, like, it's like a warning finger, you know, like, you know, be careful with one, corporations being morality police, and two
that were racist in the beginning,
right? And two, with this whole,
you got to grow.
Right, and two, with this whole, like, I'm gonna call it a Black Mirror mentality, where like we're using social media to instigate justice, DK justice, and I'm like, when that pendulum swings back on your ass, even though you work at a cubicle, all right,
it's gonna be nosedive. You can't get in the building just because you broke up with somebody.
That was literally Batista's tweet. His soapbox joint was like, all right, when the he says cyber Nazis, I'm like, I'm gonna say, but more importantly, when the finger comes to you and what you did in your past, who's gonna speak up for you the way you spoke up for, or didn't speak up for someone else?
Right.
Well, let's see what happens. So on to some of the, I guess, more fun news.
more lighter notes.
More exciting stuff. All right, we're going to try to get through everything. There's a lot, so guys, strap in. We're going to try hard.
Yeah, no more about gun regulation.
Strap in, strap on.
Both. We'll get to Aquaman in a second. So...
Yo!
I mean, they did announce a Deadpool 2 uncut shit. There might be
with
more.
Aquaman?
No, I mean, there might be more International Women's Month stuff going on there. You know?
I love this. All right, so first let's go to this Buffy reboot.
Hey,
Yeah.
You said that with wild negative.
Right? Nah, do it again. Take two.
I cannot because I did not watch Buffy.
Neither did I, but I still
not a
respect
You
Buffy
it.
didn't say that shit with the
fan.
hype you said about the moment you said Aquaman. Like,
I got hype from Momoa.
case in point.
No, listen, okay. I don't know how to... Buffy reboot.
Wow.
What?
I know you can sing, so how'd you speak off key just now?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. Joss Whedon is doing it?
I mean, he created it.
So apparently it's going to be starring a black woman, yes?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
That's
Word on the streets, they're trying to get the same actress who was a Slayer that was activated when Buffy died in the TV series.
Oh.
Yeah, my coworkers were telling me about this actor. I was like, okay, I
And they're
didn't know
like,
this.
it's been like 15 years. She looks exactly the same.
Of course. Black don't crack.
I mean, to be fair, Sarah Michelle Gellar still kind of...
She still got it.
Yeah, I mean, she can make appearances.
I just want to talk about how she's with Freddie Prinze Jr.
She could like Zordon shit, right?
But she only has 2 million followers.
What do you... Wait,
What?
what?
She only has 2 million followers.
Are you asking Buffy where her clout at?
No! She had a picture and she was celebrating that she got 2 million followers. And I was like, oh, okay, because her and Freddie Prinze Jr. are like married and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but why only 2 million? Like, you're Buffy.
Wow.
Like,
I mean...
we gotta do something.
She was
Shots
international.
fired.
She was
No,
an international TV star before social media popped off. So.
Yeah.
That's what everybody said. I was like, there are people, there
Fuck
are
she
like
care.
these old like celebrities. They got like
Why is she
75
old?
million. No, I don't mean old like age. I mean like back in the day. Like you were popular back in the day before social media was a big thing. But they got like 75 million followers, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is Buffy. Guys, like her, follow her on
She also
Instagram.
hasn't done.
Yeah,
Much,
the last thing I was aware of
voice
her, the last thing I was aware of her like doing was that show that she had with Robin Williams, that TV show,
Oh.
something about dad or something. She was on that, but I don't know. I don't keep
I'm
up with her
saying-
career.
I just learned this last week. Congrats, but also, guys, let's follow her on Instagram. But more importantly,
You want to start
Do a
like a
Kickstarter?
drive?
I'm
Yeah, you want to
saying
start.
I felt weird
Let's
about
get Buffy
it.
up to a respectable number of followers, you guys, because she
That's true.
only has
Kickstarter.
2 million. Damn. Like,
I'm just saying.
I don't even got 2,000.
If you follow her, follow us
I like that. That's true.
or tag us.
Now we clout Jason. What the fuck?
Oh,
Listen, okay, so
clout kicker.
tell me more about this actress.
Oh man, her name escapes me at this very moment because I'm slow. I was like slow to the pickup.
But you said she.
But this is the same actor.
She picked up after her.
Oh no, there's a
Spoil-
Buffy
Spoiler, yeah. 16-year-old
Yeah.
spoiler.
Catch up.
Hop in your DeLorean and get the spoiler dealt with, but it's like
Michael Boreanaz played Angel.
Boreanaz
Oh my
house.
god.
But
Brianna's house.
Yeah, in the Buffy TV series, she died like twice on 2 separate occasions.
Yeah.
One of them was like a minor, like she was in a fight, heart stop.
Sweeps week type shit.
Facts. We going on break.
Buffy died.
Hey, Buffy
Yeah.
dies, and
She was like,
then-
I'm pregnant.
And then we're
Take a
introduced to
break.
like the Faith character in Buffy,
Mm-hmm.
and she was another. So when one Slayer dies, when the Slayer dies, the another is activated.
Ah,
Like the
Green
Avatar.
Lantern.
But as a cat,
Yeah,
like,
or Green Lantern,
Another
yeah.
time she dies, so Faith is activated. Another time she dies, and then this delightful, awesome brown skinned woman becomes the Slayer, and then Buffy's like, "Who are you?" She's like, I'm the Slayer," and I was like, "Oh."
Okay.
She was crazy, but yeah, but
So she's
it was a
taking
thing.
over.
Yeah,
All right.
Taking no.
I think I'm like she cool. I think we could use a new person.
Yeah. I always wondered when they were going to do that again, Buffy. Okay, so.
Yo,
What? I did.
I feel like if it was
everything gets
Angel coming
rebooted.
back and it was
You don't watch that. I
Boreanaz.
don't watch
She
Angel.
watched
I
one
didn't
episode of
listen.
Angel.
No, but just for the Boreanaz thing.
No,
She don't like
I
him.
don't like any of those things.
But she likes BoJack,
I like BoJack,
and that would be enough for her
Listen,
to fake like she hype about this shit.
the only thing I watched back from that time was Charmed. So,
I heard,
and they are
that's beautiful.
redoing Charmed. So.
Yeah, with like Latinas, right? Hispanics.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear any new news.
Yes.
New
Yeah, I heard it
news.
was gonna be like all 3.
Ow! All right.
I heard all three of them were gonna be like.
It's gonna be Cardi B, Cardi B, and Cardi B.
Oh, wait,
No.
no.
That would be funny.
No, nothing against Cardi B, but keep her away from like magic spells, please.
But her name.
No, cause she posts.
Expecto.
She'll post like on her story on her IG some threat at somebody. Nobody knows what she's talking about. Probably Offset. And then she'll like take it down real quick. Imagine she had like magical powers. She'll be fucking killing, cursing people, and then be like, "My bad, y'all."
I'd watch that.
Like, chill, man. No, Cardi.
All right.
You're a mom now. Chill. Raise your daughter.
So the next thing I want to talk about.
Do it for the culture.
Batwoman. What? Tell me more about this. I didn't get all the info. But is this also going to be a black woman?
No.
Batwoman
is going to join the Arrowverse, so on the CW.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's either going to show up in Arrow or get her own show, and that'll cross over into that universe.
Fifth show.
But
into the rotation.
Isn't there going to be this black character on?
It's going to be it'll be the Silencer. Who is a character who was created this year. Like, it's been a calendar year since the Silencer has been created.
Yeah,
she's a dope character.
Once again, it's another. I don't understand it. The WB hang up between the movie and TV universe. So now we're getting Batwoman.
Yeah, we're Batgirl.
Don't expect Batman to show up. Don't expect them to even say the word Batman.
I mean, they can't mess with the property.
But I still don't get why.
It's money stream. It's money stream.
It's stupid.
If you say you can't, if you use Batman on TV.
Oh, you mean like Adam West?
Let's there's a fear of the property becoming campy again.
Let me tell you something now.
That's literally why they did. What's the other show on Fox? Can't remember.
If there was a fear of it being campy, then they wouldn't have worried about that fucking. What was that cartoon they had that was like old timey?
Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, Brave and Bold was all about campy.
No,
one episode.
All right, well, I'm saying, you want Affleck or you want like a little campy?
They want.
They want everything. They're making like 3 Jokers. Who cares?
Whatever. I would take an off-brand CW Batman. Like they're basically making all their other heroes fucking Batman. The way they
that doesn't make any sense.
No, that's give them Batman.
That would be like Netflix being like, okay, yeah, we're also gonna have Captain America on. Like,
okay.
Daredevil. That's not gonna happen.
But it's the only reason why. But why won't it happen?
That's too expensive.
Fine.
Way too expensive.
Tell me that. But CW is in control of their whole universe. It's just silly.
No, it's not.
But you can't pay Ben Affleck.
Yo, we about to get Alfred and everybody on this show except Bruce Wayne.
They can't do it.
That's a lot.
But that's hilarious. It's like a glaring omission.
You know what? It's for the best.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters play hockey.
No.
Now tennis, badminton,
it's for the
football.
best because always you got the men who would come first, and then you go, oh, Batgirl, Batwoman, you know?
Listen, I love Batwoman.
Let's have the lady first, and then we talk about Bruce Wayne.
No, but we're not
Batwoman has more ovarian balls than anyone else in the Bat family.
I'm just saying, have the lady go first. That's fine.
I mean, Barbara looking at you kind of cross-eyed.
Nah, I don't know if anyone is up spoiled, but Batwoman killed somebody.
We talking about Cassandra Cain, right?
Yeah, she just took a body recently.
They all badass.
Out the Bat family.
Listen,
there's a Bat family.
You don't wear.
That's what they call them.
You don't put bad ears on unless you badass, all right?
These are facts.
I'm just saying it is hilarious that
it's funny as fuck.
They're gonna have 5 shows dancing around Batman.
It's just redacted.
Watch them start. They're gonna have they're gonna jump the shark the 5th time. They jump the Megalodon when they have like a 5 series crossover to find and rescue Batman from a cave before a bomb goes off, and they get there and he done freed himself. No, he freed himself already, and he ain't there. Yeah. And they're like, oh shit, he must have got out. I guess that's why they call him the Dark Knight.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's
come on.
We're about 2 years out from that happening.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
damn,
fine.
we just missed him.
Listen, you can't do anything these days if it's not about black people and not about women. So, boom.
Almost had him.
That's what it is.
It's gonna be villains sitting around the table.
Everybody gets a chance to do anything with a woman or with a black person, and they're gonna make mad money. So.
Not even they don't even have they can't even say Joker either.
Yep.
Like that's why they got.
Do you know how much money it costs to say those names?
I'm just saying, but they're paying themselves. It's their own thing.
TV. The budget is the budget.
It's their own property. Like, what do you mean?
It's the budget.
C-Dub, Warner Brothers, it's their own thing.
No, because then you gotta pay Ben Affleck money.
Listen.
No, you don't. He don't own shit. Anyway.
No, I'm saying if you want him on the show.
We
All right.
The point is, we don't want him on the show. Let's move on.
Yeah,
my
well, I'm excited for Batwoman to be the first and exciting thing.
I'm also excited for Batwoman. I am also.
Oh my
I'm
my guy,
I'm as
relax.
excited for that as you are for Buffy.
Yeah.
Really?
Ellipsis.
No, it's gonna be exciting for everybody who loves Buffy. I
What?
can't sit here and only talk about things I love.
All right. Last thing I'll say on that. Can we get onomatopoeia to show up on Batwoman?
That'd be fire.
Okay.
Spotlight. Go ahead.
Since you guys own the rights.
No.
Tell them what to do. All right, so the next thing, I'm gonna let Mike talk about it because this is one of the things I'm not excited about.
Wait, what?
Transformers.
Oh, so you want me to talk about it?
They were at Comic-Con, I guess.
It's the
What?
Paramount brought Transformers to San Diego Comic Con for the first time. Like, they never any of the
Never
other
done it.
Transformers stuff, they never showed anything there. But I'm not excited. I'm fucking mad because first of all, anybody that knows me knows I fucking hate those Transformer movies, the Michael Bay shits. And I know
I'm just letting you talk about because you have the news and I have no.
he will guide me, my dear. Guide me. Hold my hand. Like, I know he's not directing this movie, but I was giving this a chance. I was like, okay, it's not Michael Bay. There's a lot of heart in that trailer. Maybe it'd be kind of cool. But then they said something that pissed me the fuck off when they were in their panel.
What'd they say?
They said, because fans were asking about, so Bumblebee's going to be fighting Starscream. And they're like, nah, that's not Starscream. And they're like, what? And they're like, no, that's Blitzwing. And I'm like, okay.
Stupid.
I love Blitzwing. I love Thundercracker. I love all those motherfuckers that were in Starscream's squad. But since this is a prequel, I was like, okay, y'all have another chance to show me a badass Starscream.
Yes.
Megatron's number 2.
Let him earn his stripes.
Yeah, like show me how he earned his stripes, like whatever.
Bodies.
And now it's not even him. So like one of the big aspects of why I was gonna give this movie a chance, because I skipped the last 2 motherfucking Transformer movies
too.
in the theater.
I didn't even realize I skipped
Now I'm
the
like,
last two.
nah, I'm gonna wait and see this shit when it's released. I'm not gonna go to the movies and
We'll
see
see
this.
that on Hulu.
Whatever.
That's what last night is.
Yeah.
I watch it on the Paramount digital streaming service.
Oh. Well, yeah, so that's that. I guess get excited, don't get excited.
Is the term Bayhive like copyrighted? Because if it's not,
bet
Paramount
it is.
Paramount should they should hop on that, and then they send people emails like, do you want to be part of the Bayhive so you can get exclusive behind the scenes transform? Like, come on, they could do that. Yo, Beyonce, you better.
Then it would go nuts.
I bet you Beyonce got
He
it
have his
real
own
quick.
YouTube channel called Baywatch.
Jay-Z owns it. Bayhive.
Well,
I'm
he
wearing a dad hat.
does enough special effects in slow motion that it would make sense.
Michael Bay explosion. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about real quick is that Marvel and HBO were not at San Diego Comic-Con.
Nah,
They did not go.
they were adjacent.
They're loyal to New York.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's because they literally don't want to talk at all. Like, HBO, they can't say anything about Game of Thrones or anything that's happening, like, with Westworld.
Although they did say something today about Game of Thrones.
Oh, see, but they couldn't do that at San Diego Comic-Con. It's like, everybody wants spoilers, and they're like, we're not about that.
Yeah.
And it's the same for Marvel, because you've got Avengers 4 coming out, and they're really not about spoilers. So they're like, we're not coming. Like, that's crazy to me.
That makes sense. No, it makes so much. The hype is already there. They don't even have to be. They could have put like cardboard cutouts of it.
That's
of
true.
like the Niagara and freaking.
You're like, here's our banner.
Robert
You
Downey
can stand
Jr.
in front of it and take pictures.
Look at them.
But does that mean they're not going to come to New York Comic Con?
Well, if anything, I'm hoping that will give them incentive to come, because they not missed, but they chose to skip the San Diego wave. So I'm hoping that, especially since HBO, one of the show, the people that work on Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
they announced today that it's definitely season 8 is the final season of Game of Thrones is going to come out the first half of next year. So that at least narrows it down at maximum.
First half of 2019.
First half of 2019.
Of 2020.
So that at least narrows it down to at maximum an 11-month wait.
So it'll be out in July.
No. That's maximum. That's what I'm saying. That's going maximum. You know, but if they're saying first half,
they gotta do it in winter. Damn it! Come on.
No.
It would be great if like January or
That's
February.
not happening.
Yo, it's snow.
I want full
It
immersiveness.
doesn't even usually come out at that time. It would come out. It usually comes out like April.
No. The battle that HBO and Netflix have had with their programming, there is no usual anymore. They come out whenever the fuck they want.
I feel like that's like
for
all
maximum
TV.
impact.
I need Westworld season 3 tomorrow though.
That's not happening.
No.
They're gonna wait like 2 years.
You know, the ratings went down a lot for season 2, and it's not that the show was
Because of those first like 4 episodes.
no, because I think most people fucking forgot what the hell.
Oh really?
It's 2
It's been
years.
so long, yeah.
Sorry.
it's
I
hard.
For the
binged
collective
it
memory.
recently.
Right,
So
I
we're,
did
like,
too as a
on top of
refresher,
it.
but the ratings went down, and I'm worried that they won't be able to
Keep it.
do the 5 season.
Good lord, 5 seasons.
Yeah,
Every season is like the end of the world. Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to trailers because there was a buttload of them.
Yeah.
A buttload.
Loads.
That's 5,000 for anyone who doesn't know how much a buttload is.
Wait, a metric.
Quantified that?
But,
No, I quantified it because of the movie Together. So the movie Together says a buttload is $1,000. So I say 5,000. Watch the movie Together.
She knows her calculus.
okay.
I know my calculus. It says you plus me equals us. Come on, everybody. You know the dance.
Proof that she can sing and that
Yeah.
she spoke off key earlier.
Yeah.
Just want to say that.
She'll incriminate
I don't
herself.
need to prove myself.
If you let her keep going, she will incriminate herself.
It's a good movie. All right. Okay. Oh my God. There's so many. I'm just gonna name off a list of them, and then we're gonna get into it. There was Teen Titans, Young Justice, Shazam, Aquaman. Oh my God.
That's just
DC.
Let's just rate the thing off the trailer.
Ooh.
Fuck it. You know, let's get ahead of the curve.
Facts.
Okay. So Teen Titans, the trailer. This is the live action Teen Titans movie that is coming out. It's a movie, right? Yeah.
No, it's a series.
Oh Lord.
On DC
Exclusive to
DC
the-
Universe.
Yes,
Of
to,
course.
to the streaming service.
Yeah.
Um.
Which is gonna be $8 a month.
Oh, that's affordable.
They want to compete with Netflix.
They do. Okay, so we're just gonna do like quick rating. Can my rating be scared?
That Teen Titan trailer was like, it was dark and void of colors.
There was wild
They were
memes.
snapping necks and shit.
It was wild memes of Deadpool with them going, is this DC Universe? So dark.
So dark.
Yeah, literally. He said, "Fuck Batman." Blood on his face.
Like if this motherfucker don't become Nightwing
Oh my
by the
God.
end of the
Tomorrow,
first episode,
hell yes.
He's a Nightwing before he entered the screen.
like
Bucking
no-
off shots. He's the Crow now.
yeah,
he's the Crow.
my
exactly.
man is like running the police department.
Okay, is he a cop? Because we had
Yeah,
this debate.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dick
Okay.
Grayson is a cop.
I wonder if this is on some Dark Knight. Anyway.
No,
Yeah, this is
They're
the
not
Christopher
tying-
Nolan
I just wonder
Teen
if they-
Titans.
I just wonder if they took that concept and decided to run with it. 'cause
I'ma
it
tell
hadn't
you-
been explored prior.
well then they're tainting the memory of it because if Bane couldn't say fuck and they did, nah,
Yeah, he definitely.
get the fuck out of here with it.
I still feel like there was a little bit of like hot topic, young,
I guess.
adult. Like they're definitely killing people, but you know,
One thing.
Raven's still a little. Emo
One thing I'm
there.
getting not tired of, but what the popular thing has become is like people posting like cosplayers
Oh, yeah.
cosplaying as
The
characters.
movies.
either Robin or Starfire or Raven and Beast Boy, and like, look at this, look, you know these people, they're able to come up with
they're
better
saying they did
looking
it
versions than a whole series can or whatever. I don't know. They're definitely going like Netflix dark route with it.
Yeah.
This is probably their answer to that.
They use more CGI, I feel like, because even
I'm gonna watch it, but
Starfire was like glowing. It was like a glowy.
I gotta see how they portray, like how it all comes together. Because
Yeah.
In the age of fake trailers, I'm like, I gotta wait for it. I have to wait for it to
Gotta
come
wait
out.
for the real thing.
is Beast Boy turning into animals in this? Like I don't
I
know,
don't even know. Right?
better not
What
be
is
on
the
no
budget
Vixen shit.
here?
because if they had that fucking Beastmaster movie or show, whatever the hell,
Back in the day,
and didn't SNL have like the Falconer or something? Didn't they have some shit like
Oh my
that?
god.
yes.
Yo, he better at least turn into something, and it better not always be off camera and shit.
Yeah. I mean, let's see how much money they have.
What is this pile of clothes? And then you hear like a snake hissing.
Close the door
in
and
the
open
corner.
the door, and he's like, "Rah."
It's a garden snake.
Yeah.
With a rattle sound
Where's
effect.
Beast Boy? And he's like, "Here I am. I'm an elephant." I was slithering.
He just show like stock footage of an elephant in a zoo.
I will say that
Shaky cam.
After all of this, like, things coming out from DC that are, happening, I got really excited and just started watching a bunch of DC animated movies because I love DC animated movies.
Oh.
And I have found some pretty awesome shit. What is the one we just watched that was it was all about Raven and like
sorry.
Basically, I don't even want to give things away. I feel like you should watch it.
Was it like too much Raven or so Raven? It was so Raven.
It was so Raven. Like she could see the future.
What about me?
I know which one you're talking about. Where they had like the carnival.
Yes. And it just blew my mind at the end. And this is the one time I'm not gonna give spoilers because I feel like you guys should.
That movie's like 4 years old. Go for it.
But okay, fine. Like the crystal in her head is her fucking evil dad trapped. I was like, yo,
talking
what
wild
the
shit,
fuck?
like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's like, I'm gonna destroy you. Let me out. I was like, this poor girl. No wonder she's emo all the time.
Hey Raven, what?
Anyway, okay.
Like young people get mad when their parents text them.
Right.
Imagine if your parent was literally in your forehead.
Your freaking head, and he's like the Night is Fear guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, Young Justice.
They can't lose.
No, Calder.
They still got him. Well,
Calder looking grizzled as fuck.
He looking like Carl Lucas.
He's been
through a lot.
I'm sorry. He looked wild, like blaxploitation in the face, like
Black Dynamite.
Hell yeah,
Underwater Dynamite.
They knew what he was.
Wow.
What? They were like, all
they knew what he was about.
Knew. He went under deep cover.
I know when you're home.
When you're not. No. Backtracking. Speaking of animated DC shit, they announced 4 more features.
4 years.
The one I'm looking for, and it's gonna be on the streaming service, which is nice because if you're paying that flat rate, you don't have to buy the whole DVD. So like Batman Ninja. Anyway, Batman Hush is coming out. That's the one I'm looking forward to that right now. But yeah, Young Justice, I'm hype. I'm hype.
I mean, we had to wait. How many years was it between the second season?
I think right before the finale of Buffy. 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
I mean, freaking Young Justice. I'm hyped because real talk, like that's what was holding me down between seasons of Korra.
Young Justice.
That's
we
true.
We were leaning on the wrong shows.
That's true.
I mean,
and then they were like canceled,
postponed.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Dos Santos and Lauren Montgomery. They can do almost no wrong.
There's a lot of new characters, like just like so many characters in there. I was like, oh shit.
I peeped Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
In the trailer, so
got the hoodie up.
He's my favorite Robin and my favorite Batman. Wink, wink. So let's go.
Got him.
All right. So sorry, we gotta keep it moving. Shazam. I didn't change
the trailer.
I thought I was gonna become a big white guy.
Oh nah, it doesn't rain and thunder in my apartment. I wish it did. I'm a pluviophile.
I'll try next time.
I went right to white chicks.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, huh.
I'll try it.
That's a thing.
I like the trailer. It looked funny.
It did.
And they needed that, but not forced fun and funny like with Flash and Justice League.
Right.
Billy Batson is a kid who gets more power than anyone should have.
He's older. No, isn't he supposed to be like 10 years old?
That's what I thought he was in the trailer.
What? Nah, that kid looks like 15.
But he's Hollywood 15, which is like
30.
Yeah.
Damn.
So they can say he's 10 if they want.
Oh God.
The dog ate my homework.
He was
be 35 and he's like, I'm senior in high school.
No, the actor that's playing Billy Batson in this movie, he was one of the extras on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, in the high school. He was one of the classmates.
Funny. Wait, what? No way.
I was like, oh my God, he's the Highlander?
He's 47 years old.
Tobey Maguire, and I immediately thought I completely ignored that, and I was like, "Oh, Tom Holland."
Yeah, he was a stunt double for Seabiscuit.
Like, oh, Tom Holland.
He was a Seabiscuit stunt double.
Well, I'm excited that it's better than the pictures.
The horse, not any of the riders.
Shazam, I'm with it. It looks funny. It's whatchamacallit? It's like it literally is like big with Tom Hanks. It's like Tom Hanks, like watching Tom Hanks play a superhero. It was actually pretty kind of cool.
Yeah.
I would pay money for Tom Hanks to play a superhero.
I bet he already
If he played, he gotta be grizzled.
Jaimin Hansu is the wizard Shazam.
What?
Jaimin Hansu is the wizard. He's playing the wizard Shazam.
Like to
God
get the
bless.
powers from
Yeah,
him?
he's the guy in the beard saying to Billy, "Say my name.
Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name."
Wow, okay, cool.
Yep. Is The Rock gonna be in it? That's what
He's
I'm
supposed to be
people
like
were
Adam. Yo, I was like, why he
People
not in the
like,
trailer?
Because that's probably going to be like an awesome
'Cause
reveal. And
skyscrapers up.
we'll be more excited if we saw it in the movie.
It's be like a post-credit shit.
Right.
I
I mean
I
like
will
if he's
smack
in the
the
movie.
box office attendant.
No, like it'll be more exciting to just see the movie and see he's in it. You know, they don't want to do like Kingsman and be like, here's the most shocking thing in the trailer.
Well,
Wait, I was gonna say one other thing about it.
about Shazam.
Oh, the
it's a
kid
movie.
from It is his friend.
Wait,
He's the one who says
which kid from
the
it?
one that was like a hypochondriac and his mom kept giving pills and he was like, these are gazebos.
Oh yeah.
He's the friend.
Yeah.
I was really excited about that because I think he's hilarious.
Those kids. Speaking about can't do no wrong.
Those kids.
You can put them in any movie. I'm about it. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Last one. Aquaman. Hi, Aquaman.
He can talk to fish.
He can talk to fish. He got that shark. He was gonna like break that whole aquarium.
Yeah.
First of all, great casting. That little boy looked like he's gonna grow up to be Jason Momoa. That's great. And then when he just crashed through that ship,
I think it was
and
a
he
submarine.
turned
I
around.
think it was a submarine.
Whatever he crashed in.
Yeah.
Why did he have to turn around and look at me like that?
I think you're what do you call it? Personalized.
He's
I think
looking at me.
at you. Okay.
And he was glistening.
He's gonna be wet this entire
Gonna be wet
Amber
the whole
Heard,
time.
most of the cast, Black Manta will be
Patrick Wilson,
Orm. They're gonna be wet during the Dolph Lundgren.
Momoa's gonna have to take his
Jaimin
suit off
Hansu because he's in
like,
that too.
He's gonna be like, I can't move, and he's gonna have to take off his suit, and you're gonna be like, oh no.
Yeah. He's gonna be dripping wet the entire time. The trailer, I liked it. It was very Harry Potter in the head ass with the aquarium scene, like the parcel tongue. It was a cool. It's like
true.
It's like the kids were bullying him and shit.
And then the shark's like,
and they had the Crab and Goyle haircuts too. You know. right. The parcel tongue to the fucking starfish. It was like he was like, oh, you want to push me around? I got a screensaver, and then like behind him you see his fucking cracked iPhone screensaver thing. You know, that's what it looked like.
Great, it's true.
But I'm hyped for it. Momoa looks like he's having lots of fun in the role. The visual, it was more colorful than I thought it would be, but that's good.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't know how I feel about this girl's hair. Like it's too red. Like I get it's accurate, but it's like too red.
It was really red.
It looks like plastic to me.
Fucking color palette. People are fucking breathing underwater and shit.
No.
I mean that's fine.
I'm saying it was like that. There's redheads.
Right.
There's people with red hair.
And then
there's her. Then there's Mira.
Yeah.
I mean, look at fucking Nicole Kidman's fucking hair. It's the same color as her face. You can't even tell.
That's
the difference.
her natural
Wait a minute.
hair.
You're assuming I don't have an equal issue with that.
Oh no, not at all.
That's her hair.
The guy who's playing Mr. Senior Curry, Arthur's dad, the lighthouse manager guy.
Oh.
He's from something that we know.
Is he?
Yeah.
I forgot.
He plays Jango Fett. He's the guy that played
Oh yeah.
Jango Fett.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the
his
one.
name is right on top. Like I can see his name and I can't.
Well, yeah, it's because I like how they're mixing in the Polynesian, you know, cultural aspects of it. It's cool. It's. I'm looking forward to this movie a lot. I hope it's good.
I know, which is a weird thing to say. So like, is DC finally getting it?
No, I'm not saying that yet because
you don't know till after.
Till after Suicide Squad 2.
Their trailers, we've said this before, their trailers are often godlike. I'll watch the Man of Steel trailer right now and tear up. Right now.
It was dope.
Okay, those rocks start moving, I start believing.
It's true.
Don't stop.
The Justice League trailer, I was like, don't fool me.
Unite the set. Shut up.
Unite the Seven.
Okay, so the next thing. Oh, here we go.
I believe they pulled
Iron
that
Fist.
Unite the Seven thing out of their ass. They meant the Justice League members, and then
the Super 7. Remember that whole thing?
yeah, they pulled that. They didn't have foresight for this. Get the fuck out of here. If they had foresight, then James Wan would have had them speaking in air pocket bubbles the way they did in Justice League. Get the fuck out of here.
I know they were like, they're gonna do is just move the water out, right? Like they're not always gonna be underwater.
It was stupid anyway
Something
because
like that,
sound moves so much faster through water.
Through water.
talking
But then
through the water
everyone's
makes
gonna
sense.
talk like
No,
this.
they don't.
Not through water like that. Gills is what makes it that not happen.
We're losing our dolphin audience. And we're losing Flipper.
You know him? Is it called him? Okay.
Deep cut.
It's Ace Ventura for anyone who
Deep
loves
trench.
Ace Ventura. So, okay, we gotta talk about Marvel now, which there isn't actually
Obligatory.
much.
Plug
Iron
one.
Fist Season 2.
September 7th.
You mean
That's
the
when it comes out?
Yeah.
You mean the Misty Night Chronicles?
Oh, yeah, I heard
No,
Misty Knight's gonna be on
the
it. And that'll be
Colleen
the only
Wing
reason.
Chronicles.
Colleen and Misty Knight.
Daughters of the
Together.
Dragon? What happened?
Yeah, they're gonna be on there. They released.
They need their own show.
I just
Official-
don't have high hopes, I'm gonna be honest.
That's fine. I mean, but wait, we said on Luke Cage season 2 that he looked better
Yeah.
a little bit.
But do I need a whole season?
It doesn't matter what you need. That's what you're gonna get.
What's gonna happen?
That's what.
It's on the conveyor.
It's
belt.
already
It's coming
in the
out of
can. Like so.
They did it.
Lord.
They did it in
When
post.
you're gonna open Netflix on September 7th, and it's gonna be right
And I'm
there.
gonna be like, do we have to?
They better change the fucking intro. That
They
fucking
should
NBA,
change
the
that
NBA
intro.
street ass intro.
No,
was
NBA,
so whack.
NBA Street, any Sega Genesis basketball game, shit. Jordan versus Bird,
No,
NES.
That was the N1.
Shits on the
the
intro.
N1 video game for the original Xbox.
So bad, bro.
Tekken 2 ass graphics. Boxes.
Intern in the head ass. Get me the screensaver guy
The screens.
from Aquaman to do
Oh.
the Iron Fist intro, please.
This is a crossover?
Oh my
my
god.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, is there anything exciting happening with Iron Fist, France?
Yes, it's really just about it. It's like it's just the story. It just opens up the mysticism aspect of this Netflix Marvel world, which New York is like in the comics. New York is like such a like it's like sitting on a ley line. So all of the magic should happen through New York, or whatever the case is. So what I'm hoping this bridges the gate for is some, if not Doctor Strange-ish type stuff, but at least like Moon Knight.
Okay.
Or like opens the door for other street level shit. Because I really want that. What was that joint? What was the crossover? The when Daredevil was running New York.
Shadowland.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
That's what I think
These
they're
culminate into, where
That's
it's
what
just
they're
like New
going
York was
towards.
like
The
good
thing,
God, it's like Royal Rumble type shit.
like basically keeping it vague, but then not vague enough. The way like Luke ended up at the end of season 2.
Oh, Axis.
Shadowland is gonna shit on that, like in terms of scale.
It's scary, yeah, but it's that idea.
Yeah.
I'm
And
about
because
that.
they definitely playing on the Axis, Marvel Axis with that shit, because he's wearing the outfit.
But I'm hoping that I'm seeing C-Dub adding shows and shit. I'm hoping Netflix opens it up. I know we got Punisher added to it. I would love
Punisher
for a
too.
Moon Knight
There was a
series,
lot of Moon
man.
Knight talk, like OD Moon Knight talk. Like maybe
would
we're
love
messing
it,
obscuring the fact that we're working on Moon Knight talk. So
Oh.
that would be fire.
There's a lot of heroes that they could tap into that will fit really nice.
They could do the second part of Runaways, the NYX joint.
Yo,
Yo.
there's a lot.
Runaways.
There's a lot they could do.
All right, so the next Marvel thing that everyone's talking about at San Diego Comic-Con, which I don't feel like it was really like news, but Venom, people are like, yay, Venom.
Well, first of all, be careful calling that a Marvel thing.
It's a Sony thing.
Oh, okay, I'm
Because
sorry.
everything I'm
True.
hearing from like other podcasts and that you shouldn't listen to before you hear ours, and then I'm reading is that Sony is working real hard. They want Spider-Man in this movie. if Spider-Man is not in this movie,
it will tank.
It's not that it will tank.
It will tank.
But
I'm saying,
don't they still technically own the rights? Like, didn't we just like lease the rights?
Yes.
Who it belongs to. They know that
So
shit is
like,
on
can't
technicality.
Sony do whatever the hell they want?
Yes,
No.
but Sony also knows not to fuck with its money. So it's like, if we put Tom Holland in an inferior product, something that's gonna tank, that's gonna kind of taint and bring down what we've been building up alongside Marvel. This new relaunch and the successful launch of Spider-Man. You can make an argument. Spider-Man has probably never been this popular.
Yeah.
Like, all due respect to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, we were all happy to finally see him on screen.
It just brought us into it.
But God bless, Toby is not Tom Holland, and Tom Holland has, seriously, been
or even
a face of Marvel.
I feel like people really liked Garfield too, even though like it wasn't like perfect yet. It was still like, oh, okay. But so people I feel like are hesitant, for Venom, but I'm still excited because it's got my boy in it. I am a little worried about graphics wise. It does look like the cartoon, but I kind of like that. Like the whole head and tongue thing. That was the thing I loved about Venom. So
there's a lot of
see how
people.
they necessary.
A lot of people have been photoshopping the trailers.
Have they?
They want it to look even more like the comics.
God.
More tongue. They're like more tongue, more teeth.
No.
Bigger eyes. Bigger eyes.
No. Okay. Well, we'll see. When does that come out? When is Venom?
October.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in October.
All right, so we gotta move on because we got a lot to do. The next thing. Oh, do you want to take a break?
I think we should.
Yeah, you guys want to take a break?
For the sake of it.
It's been a lot of San Diego. We're gonna go take a break.
There's more to come.
More to come. And we're back. I hope y'all were able to, go to the bathroom.
In editing, it's gonna be like 5 seconds.
Listen.
Get a snack.
We're assuming that they're not already listening to us while they're in the bathroom, okay?
You're already in the bathroom, so hope you finished up.
Wash your hands!
Oh my god, I know this is a little bit of tangent, but when you go on a cruise, they like are always worried about germs. So they want you to wash your hands. And they have this song. It goes, wash your hands like 50 times a day. I am not joking. Those are the lyrics.
Are those all the lyrics?
Well, they go into like, it's a long 5-minute song. It's these little blobby people washing their hands. But literally, they're like, wash your hands like 50 times a day. They're like, make your mom proud.
Do you think Aquaman will go on a cruise in the sequel?
I'd watch that. You think he could just sneak on any cruise boat he wants? Though,
I think so.
Yeah, he was just
He's literally
kind of redundant. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we were on our trailer tip. The next trailer that was released it's just called Glass.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it.
That's all it needs to be called.
So this is the I guess you want to say the first in the M. Night connected universe.
No,
which is happening.
This would be the third in the M. Night connected universe.
But they weren't connected before, and I feel like now they're they're connected.
Unbreakable came out, right?
Yeah.
And then once Split came out, that connected to Unbreakable.
Right.
So Glass is connected to both. This is a trilogy now.
I just feel like this is an afterthought. He made those movies, and then he was
Unite the Seven.
He was like, you know what? What if they're connected? And you're like, damn it.
Well, I mean, listen, this is M. Night. For all we know, this movie will set out to prove they're not connected, and that's the twist. What if Bruce Willis is just seeing Samuel Jackson?
Yeah. It was a dream, and they woke up like, oh, that was weird.
Yeah, he sees superheroes, and they're not there.
They're not there.
He's the villain.
I have no idea why I want to see it, but I'm gonna see it. I think it's because I enjoyed Unbreakable very much.
And didn't you like Split?
Split was cool. It was a really cool premise. Execution was still a bit off, but I enjoyed it enough to see this.
I enjoyed it more once I saw that it was connected, because I was like, oh. I said, oh.
That's fair.
I was like, oh, watching it, this was you know. But once it was, I went, oh,
right. That is more intriguing. But
I called Albert immediately.
Hey, yo, Al.
Yeah. Because when we tried to watch it, he went to my house and we tried to watch it on the Fire Stick, and we looked up Split, and we started playing it, and we see a father and a daughter at a bowling alley.
What?
And
That's how it starts.
No, that's
no,
how
it's not.
That's how the movie.
Shut up.
That's how the movie Split,
Woo!
which came out before the movie
yeah.
Split, which is about a daughter whose dad dies.
Yeah.
And she bowls and dates men.
I never saw that movie.
Who bowl as well, or something like that. I don't know what the fuck. We watched.
How long did you watch that?
It was like 10 o'clock at night, and we were watching Split, thinking, we're like, where's James McAvoy? We're watching like 15, 20 minutes of this shit. We're like, oh man, the dad died.
The dad died.
And then I'm like, yo, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is.
I don't think the
Y'all
gun.
got far.
Yeah, I don't think this is it. And then my sister, who was with Evelyn, she was like, no, but I want to keep watching. I was like, no.
She's like, but what happens?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, no funny shit. I was curious, like, well, what happens though? Because like her friends, she was all grown up, and her friends were like, you keep dating these losers, and I was worried for her.
And then you were like, oh, it's a split personality.
Yeah, will she find love in the lanes?
She's got 20 people inside of her. Oh my gosh, you guys took that to the wrong place.
You know what? I didn't say
not a simple thing.
See,
you will incriminate yourself.
If you had said something, then I would have been like, oh.
No, if I would have said something, Patricia would have said it. No, I didn't say anything.
Not a word.
Anyways,
furtive glance.
we all know how I feel about the
7-10
M. Night
splits.
world. Yeah, 7-10 splits. I mean, okay, I feel like everyone is just trying to make these connected worlds.
Trying.
You
see, that's a pejorative again.
Universal tried with the Mummy and the Thing.
Yeah, but
you know
Split
what I mean?
was
everything was always a connected universe. It just they didn't tell anyone.
Okay.
Out of fear of reprisal, feel that it would fail.
But the M. Night's track record isn't as exciting for me to be like, yes,
actually,
connected universe.
Well, his shit is pretty good.
I would rebut that and say that he's on some moonshot shit. Like he's always going for like his ideas and premises are always fantastic.
Yeah, true, that's true.
It's the execution that falls short.
And the hallmark of a great filmmaker is when their movies over time still hold up or even get better. Like, I mean, if you go back and watch Last Airbender, it's still a piece of shit.
I was like, what?
It's still a
It holds down the test of time.
But you all know that I actually...
It tests time. It is time's test.
Oh!
I actually did not like Unbreakable. I didn't like that movie. I was like, I don't know why any of this is happening. Yeah. And everybody loved it, and I was like, I'm confused. And so now it's like, Split was good, but I wasn't like, yay, can't wait to see more of this. And now it's like part of another world.
That's because you wanted it to be Deadpool.
What?
Listen,
watch Deadpool do anything.
Sam Jackson is in this movie.
He doesn't say motherfucker once.
How do we know that?
He didn't say
yet. We
yet.
don't know that.
If he can't say it in the Marvel end credits, then he can't say it now.
He said it, but he had turned to dust by the time. Oh,
the dust spelled out the rest of the word.
Like,
that actually, ironically, I would have been okay with that.
If
it did that, I'd have been like,
I don't think parents would have.
I'd have stood up and clapped.
It would be like in Aladdin. You know how there's all those like weird perverted things.
Sex.
It says sex in the cloud.
Yeah. And what do you call it? There's a mound of gold in the Cave of Wonders shaped like a clitoris.
Is there? I never saw that one.
No,
we are now delved into nerdspiracy theory.
I'm encouraging.
Go find one.
I'm encouraging our audience to just go rewatch and see if I'm lying.
If you hear the song Prince Ali in reverse, it gives you the mathematic trajectory of the bullet that killed JFK. What are we doing here?
One of the books in Jafar's in his like lair, whatever, is the Kama Sutra.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Cause
no.
Oh my god! You know what is true? Because I've actually heard it with my own ears. The point I have when Raja starts going after Aladdin, like about to pounce on him. If you turn it up way loud, it says "Teenagers, take off your clothes." I'm not joking to you. I've heard it several times, but only on the original VHS. Like if you buy a DVD now,
Only on some shit you can't.
Yeah, you can't. I have it. So
I've known you what, 3-4 months. I don't recall a time I've ever called you a liar.
Oh, you could try to call me a liar.
No. I'm not gonna call you a liar, but I'm going to out you right now and say that what you shared was not the truth.
It is very much the truth. I've played it for many years. I would invite my friends over to be like, "Here we go. You're gonna listen to this."
Parties.
Yes, and I would turn up way loud. It goes, "Teenagers, take off your clothes."
And you're telling me Chris Hansen didn't walk in and say, "Take a seat." You know, have a seat when you were doing this, when you were having these Aladdin parties, to play that clip.
My brother
I'm telling
heard
you,
it.
he yells, "Teenagers, take off your clothes."
He doesn't yell it. He whispers it. And he doesn't.
Wait, that makes it way better. I'm sorry.
But he doesn't do anything. There's no mouth moving. It's literally just a behind the track. Someone recorded behind the track, "Teenagers, take off your clothes."
I think right now the Beast is talking.
Wow.
Look, I will play it for you. Everybody I played it for gets freaked the fuck out because it's fucked up. And in the Little Mermaid, the dude, the one who's marrying them, in the end, the one who's marrying them, he gets a boner.
And Sebastian is naked in this show. I don't know if everyone understands that. The entire, under the sea, he's completely
he's a crustacean.
Butt ass.
I'm just telling you, all these things are true. I've seen all of them. I've seen the boner, and then on the front,
seen the boner.
On the front of the Aladdin of the Little Mermaid cover, it's a bunch of dicks.
Dead ass. Why are we talking?
And this is the company that fired James Gunn.
Thank you.
Full circle. There you go.
Okay.
Wow.
Jump the Meg.
Anyway, all right. So Glass, we'll see this connected world. It'll be fun.
I guess, and we'll be thinking of Aladdin the entire time.
It's a connected world.
It's
all connected. Okay, so the next one was Godzilla. Godzilla,
King of Monsters.
So Godzilla is basically the second one of the King Kong. So the King Kong Skull Island, when you stay through the credits, it shows you all the other monsters. See, they're trying to make a connected world too.
I would say they have, because this would be the third one.
Yeah.
I think once you get past 2, you're connected.
But now all the monsters are going to be in the same movie? Like,
fuck yeah.
That's crazy.
That's old school.
Yeah, that's what they used to do.
And rubber suits.
Racks.
And strings.
But don't they want to make more money? You got to stretch it out over 10 years.
Tiny Dave Chappelle cities.
Oh my god!
Like I'm with it. I'm ready. I want Mothra to get its ass whooped. I've always hated Mothra.
I only want that last fight scene to be scored by Simon Says.
Oh my god!
Yes. This is what I want as well. And I want Ultraman to show up.
Yes. Jaguar.
Yeah, I want all this.
All of it. Now
None
and then the
of
dog
that
thing.
Is happening.
Well, Pudgy Godzilla, because that's what I call him.
Oh my god, I love him though.
He's the roundest Godzilla.
He's not that fit lady with Dick Catopoulos.
No, it's Snorlax's last
Damn. Damn. What? But Lemon's in it.
Oh yeah, I was like, is this girl never gonna be able to change her look?
And Ken Watanabe. Yep. No, my worry is that is she gonna always be in these roles in which she has to cringe in pain and cover her ears and close her eyes and sensory deprivation? I feel like every role,
you're tortured.
Yeah. That's always where they send her. They always put her in that wheelhouse.
And now you have to torture yourself because you have to save everyone.
You're working. You have a deadline, and your boss is yelling at you. And she's just in her chair, nah! Ears are bleeding.
Millie Bobby Brown's gonna drop the Fire mixtape, and everybody's gonna be.
She got bars.
Bobby Brown.
She got bars. I don't know if y'all know that.
She does. I've heard.
Millie Bobby Brown got bars.
She got bars.
In any extremity.
Candy bars, but I'm saying.
This trailer for King of Monsters was beautiful. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck they made this shit gorgeous.
It
looks beautiful.
I feel like they did it on purpose to give you that feeling of like warring between right and wrong, because that's what it seemed it was really about. It's like we want to save the monsters, but we don't want them to kill us, but they're killing us, so let's kill them. Like, and then you're like, who's the monster? Ah!
Very Game of Thrones.
I want to be clear because I don't want to sound too weird when I say this.
Huh.
But when I heard that Ken Watanabe was in that other Godzilla movie,
the other one, the one that
I don't know what part of me wanted him to be among the monsters. And I'm seeing this movie, and there's all these shots of awe looking at these different kinds of monsters, and I'm just thinking, damn, Ken couldn't be a monster too. He's done so many things in his acting career.
Yeah.
Put him in a rubber suit. Let him fight.
Let him fight.
Let him fight.
It's between the two of them.
Shout outs to Toho.
The 10 of them.
So, I'm in. This will be cool. I'm excited about it. When does that come out?
It's a big movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like next year.
It's gonna be like
tomorrow.
3 hours long. There's like 8 different monsters.
I fucking hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
There's like 8 monsters that gotta fight each other.
And bring back an aged Corey Hawkins. God damn it.
You got King Ghidorah. You got Mothra.
Ghidorah.
King
Car.
He's got Ghidorah. That's Ghidorah. King Ghidorah.
You got Gogeta.
That
come
Godzilla's
on.
like huge.
Yo, speaking of Godzilla, there's also a My Hero Academia animated film coming out.
Yo.
Wow.
And one of the
Is it Godzilla?
I was gonna say one of the heroes in the movie is basically Godzilla. His name is Godzilla.
Is he big?
He's like, and he's just like waving at the kids, and they're like, "Hey, it's Godzilla!" Like they know him.
I can't. Like, I show everybody's
so awesome.
Everybody's quirks, like, because I keep saying powers, and they're like,
It's fine. I won't correct you.
Some of them are so disgusting. Ugh. That guy who has like bad arms, and then like when it talks, why is it talking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! And then there's Princess Carolyn.
She spits acid. She is not Princess
acid.
Carolyn.
Yeah, she's definitely not Princess Carolyn.
Princess Carolyn.
Wow, this is the most BoJack episode. This is the one.
Jump the horse.
This is the one.
Sharking around.
When is the next season of BoJack? Sorry.
Season 12 of BoJack.
I don't know if this is like spoilers, but I want to talk about. Sorry to bother you next time. Anyway.
That's not. Wait, what? I would have seen it.
That was actually very cute.
Thank you.
That was good. That was a layered. That was like a time dilated, what do you call it? A time distorted spoiler.
And it was also everyone witnessing firsthand her threatening and bullying me into watching it
by giving you a spoiler.
Nice. Okay. So Godzilla, yay! Wait, this one.
That exact sound.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
I hope that's how all the fights go.
Yay! They're not fighting; they're hugging aggressively.
Okay, this is my favorite one. Okay, maybe I can't say favorite one out loud.
You can. Yeah, you can say it.
It's my favorite one.
It's your show.
Out of all the hosted by Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. Oh my God!
I'm gonna try to pronounce his name as like fake German all the time as possible.
Same here.
Grindelwald. I'm gonna just add innings to it.
Get it. Now it's Japanese. No. Now it's Japanese.
Yeah, I was like,
Grindelwald.
the anime Fantastic
Grindelwald.
Okay. First of all, I just want to talk about. Shout out to my coworkers, okay? If you're listening, make sure you drink.
Pull up, drink.
Because we were talking, I wrote a trailer review for Fantastic Beasts, and I was like, all right, maybe I was the only one who liked Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. And then she was like, my coworker was like, I liked that movie. And I was like, oh my God, you're like the only person I've met that liked this movie. And everyone else in the office goes, yeah, because it was terrible. And I was like, yo, everybody hated that movie.
I'm going to have to like go back and listen to myself when we talked about it. I don't remember hating this movie.
I know, but the rest of the world literally didn't like that movie.
I liked Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
I remember liking it more than not liking it.
People hated it. Literally, they didn't like Eddie Redmayne. They didn't understand that there was not enough black people. Like, it was a big...
I don't understand that. But how the fuck you don't like Eddie Redmayne?
People don't like his ass.
He's fucking adorable.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more black people in this one.
Yeah, the one.
No,
Is it like they did in Thor Ragnarok? We just had random people standing around.
There's more
in the Crimes of Grindelwald. Okay, so the reason.
No, they're not all in Azkaban.
No, I'm saying as.
No one said that.
Yo,
he is just messing
Disney that shit
the whole time.
No, it was a time distorted spoiler, Frank.
Oh,
how fucking dare you lisp at me?
It wasn't me, it was Patricia.
How dare
Patricia?
Patricia.
The beast is coming,
it's
Patricia.
coming for you.
You see why that's not exciting? What? Anyway,
To me, my X-Men.
It should make that shit a GNC commercial. Cause he be
What?
he turns to the beast. He goes so he gets like wild brolic.
He does.
He gets
but he doesn't even get brolic.
supernaturally brolic.
Not even brolic. Like he moves his bones around. It's
No.
not even like
He's bending metal. What the
Ugh.
fuck?
Yeah, but do you see like his back gets all like?
Yeah, but it's
Bubbly.
not. He's not just flexing.
Yeah,
He's
dislocating
bending metal.
His freaking wing.
He's
bones.
surviving several gunshots.
So glass is a no flex zone.
Okay, all right. Well,
all right. Moving on.
I'm wearing a dad hat.
The reason that Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald is really awesome is because
Crimes of who?
Grindelwald.
Stokes.
Grindend.
So
Mariah
you thought that like the first movie,
I'm sorry.
the first movie was like an intro to be able to talk about.
Wait a minute.
It was.
The first movie was an intro?
It is. Because they're really going to talk about the Deathly Hallows.
I mean, yeah, but...
Not an intro. You mean like a smoke screen?
No, that's not what I mean
Listen,
at all.
listen, wait. Harry Potter was the intro for this
Harry
intro.
Potter is the end. This is the beginning.
You're not wrong, but... Alright, go ahead, continue.
Because...
Eddie Redmayne.
I really feel like the whole first movie was really great. It was just like showing the new world, how everything is in like the U.S., like the different worlds of the wizarding world.
I just want to see Dumbledore's sass.
That's what I'm saying. So this is a chance you get to see how Dumbledore gets to Elder Wand. Like,
Jude Law
that's exactly what it is.
Owning every scene. And I don't know if you noticed.
He has a different motive though.
Yeah, and they have not been shy to Josh Whedon angle Jude Law's ass in these trailers.
Mm-hmm. These is facts.
I'm serious. Yes.
In tweed pants.
You know, it's funny. You notice like Jason Momoa's elbow, but not Jude Law's ass.
Serious elbow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
He like put his elbow on your shoulder and you're like, whoa.
Stop saying on your show. You mean you.
Yes, on my show.
You mean you.
Anybody's shoulder.
Okay? I'm not afraid of a dead man.
Basically, yeah. Jude Law, he got his like, Dumbledore going. He's the headmaster. He's like, Newt Scamander, I need you to take down Grindelwald because he's my ex and we don't talk anymore. And I really
That
want
is
the wand.
so not how he probably says it.
Yeah, he's like, I need that wand, but like we had like a bad falling out.
Well, he tells him it has to be you that
like
does
I took his records. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like, I can't.
We can't talk.
Then we need to watch that entire trailer over while listening to somebody that I used to know.
Yeah, that guy. I love how he dropped that song and then disappeared.
Actually, what happened?
Around.
This is so fucking random.
I know he didn't disappear.
Gautier is pretty much like his country's Prince, like Prince Nelson Rogers Prince. He played every instrument on the album.
Yeah.
It's like so he got his producer credits and a Grammy.
Oh.
He made wild money. He could just chill for the rest of his
probably
life.
So he's like the Beck of music.
Yeah.
Or the Prince of Beck.
He is the Prince of Beck.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
He made the one song about knowing somebody and then not knowing them, and now we don't know him
Kimbra's
anymore.
Career.
Yeah,
He got somebody else a Grammy off the AM one.
Yeah,
He did.
good for her. So anyway,
All
the
that
point
paint.
is that I'm really excited for Fantastic Beasts because I really love lore and I love backstory, and this is gonna be really excited. Like if Harry Potter is World War II, this is World War One. So I just want to see where the fuck the cloak comes from because we never really get to hear about that, and then we get to see Nicholas Flamel, who literally found the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, and he's like 1,000,000 years old. So, like, obviously that's going to come into play. I'm like, yo, let's get these Deathly Hallows together.
What if Nicholas Flamel is the first flame alchemist?
What?
Nothing.
Well, I'm excited to see Grindelwald. And
what's his name?
Grindelwald
Johnny Depp.
Stokes.
Apparently,
Mariah Stokes.
apparently, people are a little upset that like Johnny Depp's actually in the movie. I didn't know this.
Yeah,
It was a whole. We actually talked about that.
we were mad because we were like, he's distracting.
No,
No.
people are mad because of the
Oh,
allegations of
That
like, beating
too.
his wife.
That too.
Also.
Yeah,
That yes.
Him also.
that
Yes.
as well. Hashtag.
They listen. You're gonna go on a set. You tell us next time you go for a gig. They're gonna give you like a piece of paper and checking off your name and are you in the midst of any allegations?
Yeah.
You have to check.
Have
like,
you done anything in the
No.
past 50 years that could then resurface?
no, you know.
I'm about to spaz on this whole shit though. It's so annoying. Everybody did some shit.
Everybody
Did something that someone else didn't like or
But
was
that's
triggered
not,
by.
It's not fair to say everyone.
No, it is.
But in
Just-
this culture where people take out everything, you could have been like, "Oh man, I tripped and I hit that girl in the butt," and then they could be like, "He assaulted me."
It's
no,
not
you
enough
be
to
like,
say-
I tied my shoes.
It's
Like,
not
this
enough-
offended my sacred geometry.
But it's not enough to say that a lot of people have been involved in this more than we were aware of. But I don't think it's fair to say everyone. I just don't think it's fair. It's like saying every.
No, it's just it is what it is on some real basic shit. It's like there are people who exist, and other people are like, your existence is an offense to me. What? It's bullshit.
We're just saying that there's ways to get at people these days. It's like, I'm going to find the thing, even if you didn't do anything. People have been finding.
People act
things.
like.
And I'm not saying it's unjustified. There's a lot of things people did that you're like, God damn it, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like, it's like this culture is like, how do I find a way to get you fired? How do I find a way to get you canceled? How do I boycott what you're doing? How do I do that?
It's such a bizarre thing. Anyway, I was like, but there was a whole,
And
but
then
there
it's
was a
like-
whole campaign around let's boycott this movie because Johnny Depp is in it.
Yeah.
And he had a argument with his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, we don't know people's business, too. For that one, like, I'm not trying to, like, say, oh, yeah, I'm on anybody's side. Like, I don't know what happened.
Side.
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened between him and his wife. And, like, that's something they need to work out. That's something that needs to be, you know, taken care of.
Yeah. Like that aside,
Yeah.
the other contingent was just like he's distracting as an actor.
Because he's Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I mean because.
Is he gonna be Jack Sparrow in the
Like,
Wizarding World?
usually when he's in a role, he's
Johnny.
kind of he can be a little distracting.
But it was only a matter of time you had to
It's like
get.
if they cast Christopher Walken as Dumbledore.
Oh my god, I would watch that.
Yeah, you would, but you would not be seeing Dumbledore. You'd be
No.
watching Christopher Walken as a wizard.
Can that happen?
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
not as Dumbledore, but like somebody.
Who else is he gonna play?
I don't know.
Hagrid?
Young Hagrid.
Young.
Young Harry,
I
yo.
love how Christopher Walken is young Hagrid.
Harry,
They're
come
gonna do the
with
face
me.
thing.
We have to go.
It bit me. Ow. Right? In that order.
In that order.
In that order.
I was gonna say Johnny Depp. I just feel like they were waiting to put him in it. Like they're like, when do we get Johnny Depp in it?
I don't know. He adds a certain savoir faire
I was like,
to
je ne sais quoi.
that character that like.
He got one eye that's like clear.
I want to see some sick ass wizard fights.
Yeah,
Yes,
me
because
too.
they let us down. The best fight I remember seeing was Sirius Black and whoever the hell.
I don't know, that Bellatrix fight at the end. That shit was pretty good.
The Bellatrix fight.
With who's she for?
with Ron's mom.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
shit was
well,
dope.
it was, but you knew what was gonna happen already.
Yeah.
So
When Ron's mom was like,
she was like,
"Fuck Voldemort."
No, she was.
Or
like,
guess
fuck
not.
Batman. But like,
Professor Flitwick, his battles was fire because he
They
was a
off-paneled
dueling.
a
in the
Batman.
books.
Oh no, it's not. Is there not a moment of him in?
Wait a minute,
the movie?
Snape when he took on like 3 teachers.
Oh,
That was the best one.
He did go.
All
he did
respect
go-
to Sirius.
He did Neo.
He dead ass. He was taking on 3 professors at once while backpedaling, and then he fucking transfigured himself into a bat or some shit, a bird, and flew out.
Birds,
All in one go.
birds and bags.
With no he didn't even verbalize the spell. That's another thing. Only 3 wizards in all of Harry Potter, I think.
Can do it without verbalizing.
Yeah.
Dumbledore, one of them?
Yeah, he was an animagus with no verbalization. You know how high level shit that was? He was the Itachi of this fucking story.
I have a challenge for our listeners. I really want the audiobooks of Harry Potter, and we can't find them anywhere.
What? They're on YouTube.
Are they on YouTube?
Yeah, I've listened to the entirety of...
Shut up. But tell me more.
Oh, I shut up immediately. There was dead air for a second. We probably frightened our listeners.
Everyone's like, oh god, it broke.
Oh man, this fucking 4G. All right. No, they have like all the audio people reading it in different accents, like different types of people.
But is it the audiobooks? Because I've actually heard that the audiobooks of Harry Potter are like phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never.
Who reads them? Christopher Walken?
Oh my god. Christopher, if you're out there.
Peter Pettigrew. He was a rat.
Oh god. Alright. So we gotta close this out. It was a big time at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Next year, I feel like we'll actually be there.
Well, we'll be in San Diego. And we'll be...
As San Diegans.
We'll be like at the con. I don't know if we'll be in...
We're gonna get in there. We're gonna do this.
Well,
we're gonna do it.
We'll see.
I'm actually excited about, New York Comic-Con. Because I feel like now that we have this thing where they just release shit, we're gonna release some shit. Yay!
Yeah, hopefully they go hard to paint Marvel and Game of Thrones, because they'll have a lot to cover to promo shit that's coming out.
If they do. Because it'll be October by then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes.
maybe they'll decide October's
a little closer.
the time.
Also, real quick, because we're not going to go too much into it, because it's a show we don't watch anymore, but...
Oh, is it Walking Dead?
Yeah, I was going to say, at San Diego Comic-Con, they confirmed that Andrew Lincoln will be leaving. There was a very emotional embrace.
It was, and Denai Guerrero just keeps posting such heartfelt posts.
Yeah.
I'm like, just stop making me cry.
Yeah, called him a leader, not just as a character, but as an actor, a fellow artist. It was nice. Andrew Lincoln's cool. I'm really curious what he's going to do next.
I know. I mean, I guess it opens up a lot for him. Like, he's not so much free time. Mm-hmm. Always have to be doing Walking Dead.
The question is, are they going to write him off or kill him off?
They better kill him.
Like, does he get to walk off?
Walk off? He's like, I'm out of here. What?
Old man Rick.
I mean, spoilers for anyone who actually, I guess, still watches Walking Dead.
No, come on. There are people that do.
All right, well,
there are people too.
For you. His son is dead, so...
In the show.
No, I mean,
He's
like, in the show, what does he have to live for besides Denai, I guess?
His daughter.
Oh, right.
Shane's daughter is who he has to live for.
He's got that baby.
That's
right.
right.
Man, he's definitely dying.
And they're
gonna have to kill him.
And he still has to,
sacrifice for the baby.
Yeah, and he has to live for Morgan. They got to do one more stick knife fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe he's gonna have to be the one to kill him because he turns into a zombie. Someone's gonna
that would be sad. I don't. Yeah, if I don't
gonna Shane him.
He's gonna have to.
Nah, Rick better go out on some epic shit, man. Don't
Mace Windu.
No, I said epic shit. Mace Windu got car washed. I don't know. That's the best way I could put it. He got unlimited power. Yeah, nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, corrections.
Oh, right. We gotta make some corrections from our last episode. By
we, she means me. So I apologize to the entire country and citizenry of Croatia. Oh my god. That is where King's Landing scenes from Game of Thrones is filmed.
They won the throne.
They have tours and shit.
Which I will take. And
that news was shared with me by my friend who did not appreciate that I pronounced it Tina, even though I told her I would 10 years ago. Tana is the one that put me onto that information that I boggled. So, The good thing is I'm not a real news person. So
right.
Shout out to Tana.
Yeah, shout out to Tana. Tana. And I don't have to lose my job.
True. You fired. Or are we going to find your really inappropriate tweets and have to fire you?
No, they're out there.
Okay.
They're out in the forefront. Listen, my tweets are out there. If I get to direct 2 Marvel movies, and then I get fired, I'm good.
These things happen.
If I have 250K online supporters behind me, I'm good.
All right.
If I got motherfuckers still looking for my Easter eggs years after the fact, I'm good.
It's true. I feel like if anyone's looking for bad things on me, they're all in these many episodes of podcasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Look back at the many podcasts I've
a lot of self-incrimination.
Yes, you'll find shots at all her enemies.
Everything there.
Mm-hmm.
Very
blah, blah.
inappropriately.
That's right.
So.
Yes. And what do you call it? I mean, that script is done for Volume 3. Who knows what's going to happen, if they're going to go ahead and use it, or like on some Edgar Wright shit, or what. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows?
I heard some Taika Waititi stuff.
He's busy. He's doing another movie.
I bet he is. I hope so. I like that guy.
They might need me.
Doug.
They need
Another
Doug.
Doug.
They need Doug to do it. Get Doug.
All right, guys. So we'll see you next time when we will talk about Sorry to Bother You, because I can't help it. I have to.
Yes, and we'll exclusively find the third Russo brother who's going to then direct Volume 3 of Guardians.
What if it's a Hemsworth?
Agreed.
The 6th Hemsworth.
Oh man, he's out there.
Which I just found out that Stubbs from Westworld is a freak. It totally
Yes.
slipped my mind.
Yes, he is a Hemsworth.
He was like, that Stubbs, and I was like, what?
That's
We're
right.
watching Thor Ragnarok, and he's the one who plays Thor.
Yep.
In the play, The Tragedy of Loki of Asgard.
Yep.
I think that one of the like 8 Francos should direct the next Galaxy.
There aren't 8 Francos.
There's legit
You know
like
how
6 of them.
Bad. I want to get on my. I want to do the Childish Gambino and just start calling James Franco
the white Donald Glover. But I thought, I thought that James Franco was just like eating his brothers to gain power.
No, but the little one survived. He's
the one that tricks
now.
the other brothers
into getting eaten.
into getting eaten. I thought that was the legend.
This is the premise of Jet Li's movie, The One.
Oh yeah. But there was no Jet Li brother. There wasn't like
It's James Franco.
Yeah.
It's the Franco.
there wasn't a helicopter Lee tricking
And
the
before
others.
that, it was the Baldwins. They
there wasn't a Blitzwing Lee.
Oh.
Yeah, you could tell I'm bitter about that. I don't
No,
fuck with my
full
Transformers,
circle.
man.
All right.
I believe you.
Well.
that shit did annoy me.
All right, y'all. Check us next time.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. As always, ask your friends to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. Just click that little button.
Yeah, the little button.
Little button.
And you don't have to click the little bell. It's okay.
And shout outs to all y'all. Thank y'all for getting us over 100
Yes.
subscribers. We're gonna keep growing, and
Our unique URL is, if you're not already on it now, youtube.com/2nerds and an actor.
Yep.
So, check it out.
It's a mouthful, but
Yeah.
it's better than.
Google made us do it, to be honest. It is us, so.
That's right.
Till next time.
Watch some tweets.
Yeah. Look out for me in the DM.